Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are we? Hey, hey. Yes, hello, Melissa. We're going to see what's going on and we're going to see how everybody is and do a check-in on everybody. Pre-shadows. It can be hitting a bit hard this morning. Hello, Lefty Lefty. Lovely to see you here, my darling. So we're just going to do a collective check-in and see how everybody is, check on everybody's mental state. Oh, that's what you're welcome, Julie. You're so welcome. Especially after the morning message I put out this morning. I was going to do a collective anyway, but it was just going to be a very basic, normal getting out of quarantine. Oh, Lord. It was just going to be a basic little card check-in, but I want to do a wellness check. I want to see everybody's okay, how everybody's handling it, what kind of day have you had? Because I know the morning message really helped me today. I've had a few people message and comment on it quite a lot, actually, saying this. Hello, Annette. Hello, Heath. Hello, beautiful. I know a lot of people have commented on this morning's morning message saying I needed to hear that today. So yeah, I thought I'm going to see how the people are doing. He didn't sleep. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's going to start getting a little bit more intense over the next few days. And I think when you don't sleep the next day, 1 week in self-quarantine and definitely been working with the shadows, today's a bit better. Good, good, good. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, wow. And I just thought, you know what, with how the reading checked out this morning, it's rather than, you'd normally at the end of the you'd text your friends, wouldn't you? So how are you doing? How you get on? I'm not picking my nose, by the way. I'm just turning my nose ring round. The stud drops to the bottom. I need a new one. You can't get them very often around here, though, these kind. So I thought, let's just do a one and all. I don't do it very often. I'm a very lazy hair person. It's grew so long within a year, but it's so healthy. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I thought it was, even afterwards. And then with the day I've had, all day, no matter what I've wanted to feel, no matter what to say, it's stay balanced. The lion can win a battle without having to roar. And that's very much, thank you, Julie. I don't wear it down very often. I certainly don't straighten it. I don't try and use heat products on it, but I don't smoke anymore. You're drinking hot hibiscus tea. I need to get into a better tea. So yeah, you can start commenting on, give me some ideas on what's the best tea. Because I drink, oh, thank you. It's kind of like a reddy brown, isn't it? It's very warm looking. But there's, I use Olaplex after every wash. I wash it probably maybe once, twice a week. But I always Olaplex it. And it's not very often I ever do too much to it. I let it air dry to a certain degree and then finish off with the hairdryer at the end. Or I just put it in a knotty bun. My hair is always quite, I've just left it. The less you mess with it, the better. The only reason that it's shorter at the front compared to the sides and the back is because I went through that phase and I shaved half of my head off, didn't I? So I could have all the side of my head and all my brain tattooed. And it grew. So it grew at uneven rates. I've had to keep leveling the sides up as it's gone. And now it's very quite long now. I mean, my hair hasn't been this long. I literally have a Caesar salad. If it's not for lunch on a sandwich, and I have it for my tea. I've had it both today. I have a Caesar sandwich for my lunch, and I've had Caesar salad with fries for tea tonight. I had some frosted shredders for breakfast this morning, which is like a whole grain cereal. most days, if I'm not eating, it's mainly salad, and I'm really enjoying it. I have different salad dressings, so it's either a balsamic or it's a Caesar. Maybe with a vegetable-based burger, not the soya shit, like proper vegetables in a batter coating. Put that in the oven. My food intake has got very bland, and I'm really enjoying it. Hello, love bugs. I love how you say that. And since I've stopped smoking, the need to eat lots of different variety flavour foods has kind of calmed down. Char Earl Grey, good tea. Oh no, I'd like to try that one. I don't know about orange, but I'd like to try a cinnamon tea. Yeah, I could do with trying a cinnamon. I'd like to try a cinnamon tea. I do need to something that's more cleansing. Some, is it green tea that's well, you're detoxing, like it's helps you detox. Gets rid of the toxins within, green tea. I'm sure that's that one. He looks like me, doesn't he? Bald with glasses. That looked like me. So today I'm drinking for the very first time. I don't know what that is there. Oh, at my Tattoo Twin Tarot cup. Green tea and peppermint. I've had peppermint tea before. I'm thinking of doing the, just as a detox washout in the morning, the, is it coffee and lemon? See, I don't really like orange flavoured things. I'll try it for the first time. And I do have, I think it's Earl Grey tea downstairs. But I have to drink milk in my tea. And unless it's a flavoury tea. So I've never really had Earl Grey black. I could drink black coffee. So I'm thinking of doing the black coffee and lemon. 1 week on, 1 week off. Up in my intake of water. No smoking. No drugs. Yeah, well, apparently the coffee being a laxative and the lemon being an acidic base fat burner, when you put that in your body first thing in the morning, it deoxygizes all the fat that your body has stored in the stomach and in its gut intestines, and it gives your body that kickstart in the morning. But lemon is known to shrink down fat. The acid in it breaks the fat down, and apparently weight loss is very dramatical. I love milk in my tea, but the only thing you would have in milk in, because it's I don't know whether it's because it's sour, but you have to have sugar. I love tea, like general Earl Grey tea with it's what you call British tea. It's very English tea, with the sugar. Well, I have more than a sugar. That's a lie. Come on, Louise, don't lie. Okay, I have 2, maybe 3. All right, stop lying. I have 3 sugars in my tea, and that's why I need to take tea. I'm going to try the honey and lemon tea again. Well, that's what it is. Like, it's the old-fashioned char or chai, whatever you want to call it. But over here we call it char. A cup of char. Cup of char. Cup of char. A cup of char you have with milk and you have with sugar. In some countries, they boil it on the stove, especially in the Asian cultures, Indian, Asian, that cultures. They boil it on the stove with the tea bags and the milk and put the sugar in and then wait for it all to bubble up and then pour it. Well, if you want English tea, the way we drink it over here, you boil the kettle, you put your tea bag in, you put the water in, so you let the tea ferment. Then you take the tea bag out, you put your sugar in to sweeten, because tea with milk can be a little bit sour. And then you add your milk. No, it doesn't affect the cortisol spike so much, tea doesn't. But the only thing with tea is, because I have it with milk, yeah, you see now, when I was pregnant, it was the only thing that I could keep down. Things like this, I can't drink orange. When I was pregnant with my daughter, the acidic in orange, I literally, because I had a high acidic base, used to make me throw up. But then I've learnt later on with the pregnancies, as it's gone on, that I tend to sleep on my right hand side. And your acid valves in your stomach open up when you sleep on your right hand side. Whereas if you sleep on your left hand side, yeah, coffee can be a bit too much. When you sleep on your left hand side, it closes. So if you feel like, if you go to bed and you sleep on your right hand side and you have a lot of acid reflux or anything like that, then sleep on the opposite side. I know it sounds crazy, but I intend to have a glass of milk, turn over, sleep on the other side, and I feel 100% better. Right, let's have a look what's going on. I know it's just little things that you learn as you go along, isn't it? I had my gallbladder out when I was 12, so anything that's got an animal fat base in can give me very bad refluxes, like cheese, butter, milk. Yeah, it's a healthier way to lie, apparently, and it opens up your airways, and it's less with snoring or sleeping. I don't know, there's a few different ways. Hello, Tiger's Eyes. I've got my bed pillow on the back of the chair today. I've only got one more day. My chair will be here tomorrow. Dr. Spirit Flower. Is that tea? Is that a tea? My chair will be here tomorrow. My daughter's going to have to come down and help me screw it together. Ah, I'll have to try that. See, now this is why I don't like having my hair down, because I look like an egotistical prick. It irritates me being in the way, so it's either in the front of me or it's... You're the doctor. Well, I can heal your soul and help you heal your soul. Maybe I'll do you in a different way. I know, I'm me. And I've also, because there was a little bit of change left out of the money donations, I thought, what am I going to do? So I've ordered the Lightseers deck and another deck. So there's 2 decks. And I've ordered a curtain of lights that all sprinkles down. That's going to go on the back wall. So when I turn it sideways, I need to learn to do the video sideways so you can see more of the backdrop, and it's more open rather than like this, because when you turn it around on the thing, dear. Hello, my beautiful woman, my beautiful sister. Cindy G's in the house. You're going to have a whole backdrop of twinklies and a nice new chair. And hello, honeybee, my beautiful, amazing woman. Yeah, I think because I had short hair for so many years and I wanted it long, and I love it, don't get me wrong, and then it gets in my way and I don't know what to do with it once it gets long. And I was a hairdresser for 20 something years. You're not getting your notifications. Maybe unsubscribe and then resubscribe, or click that notification bell again just to see if it makes any difference. Hello, my beautiful. Hello. My chair is on its way and it will be here tomorrow. I've had my email. Hello, Doula. Lovely to see you here. Hello, my darling. I was just saying my chair will be here tomorrow. I've ordered some backdrop lights to make it all twinkly and pretty in the background there. And I've ordered another 2 tarot decks with whatever I was donated yesterday. It's all gone back into the channel. Helps in support me. I've put it straight back in. Well, we're 15 minutes in, so let's get started. This message today is for the collective. Yeah, I started doing hairdressing when I was 16. Yes, get a group tattoo. Yeah, I am down for that, me. I'm down for tattoos. Hell, girls, if we're going to have a tattoo and I'm going to represent being the tattoo sister here, I'd happily have it all underneath my neck here or somewhere. Let's really, let's finish it off, or even at the side here or something. Oh, let's make it, or even, I could even have it all. Oh, I could have it everywhere, couldn't I? Let's really go for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I qualified to a level 5, which was a teacher. trainer, hairdresser. I did it for years and years and years, and I only had to give up because my arms kept dislocating, you know, the repetitiveness of the hairdryer, and then my fingers with holding the scissors and the hair and the chemicals. It was no good for my fingers in the end. I've still got clients now that even after started at 16, so almost 30 years later. What did you say? You heard in London that when you die, they skin you, dry your skin like the weather, and put it behind a picture frame. Is that true? No, that's probably from the mystical days of the Black Plague and all the rest of it, or if you was classed as a witch or something along those lines. I know they had, yeah, I was very much into my hair. What was that in regards of having your tattoo? Oh, I'd love to have I'd love to carry on having my tattoos done. It just got so expensive, and then because I had to completely give up all aspect of trying to ever go back to work in the traditional sense, because my bones and my hips, I got, I think about 4 years ago, I first went into my wheelchair when I hit 30. No, I wasn't, I was before 30. I think it was about 27 after I had my stroke. Then I was in the wheelchair then, and then my legs collapsed again when I was about 35. And then I had to use an electric wheelchair when I got to about 39, 40. I would like all my back done. I would like, oh, if Jojo's going to do tattoos, I'll get on the first plane over. Ship me over. Because I'm rolling down the river. I'm coming to get my whole back and my ass tattooed. I would love it. I'd happily do that. Yeah. Tattoo, a stroke is, my stroke was caused by stress induced after pregnancy, and I drove myself mentally insane because I knew there was something going on with my husband at the time. And about 7 or 8 weeks after having these, like, almost felt like psychotic moments when my body was telling me something wasn't right, my head was telling me, I couldn't pinpoint anything. He would wear aftershave and cologne that he never wore before. He's changed his wardrobe to go to work, and I didn't ever think he would cheat or anything like that. So I drove myself literally insane, and the one day I just couldn't get out of bed. And then next thing I know, I'd not long found out I was pregnant at that point. Next thing I know, it was about 4.5 months later. It was my intuition kicking in. I wasn't listening. I woke up about 4 months later. It was Christmas Eve, and the Gremlins was on the TV, and I've never been able to watch that film since. It frightened the absolute fuck out of me. And it was Christmas Eve. My children were staying with their grandma, and they came home. And then the next thing I really remember was being in a side ward where they were just checking me over, and I gave birth to my son 8 weeks early, or 7 weeks early, or something like that. He was born at just over £5. Within a few hours, because the hospital was completely overbooked, and there was a case of like septicemia or something going around the hospital, so they wanted us to send us home. So I went straight home, and my son was 5 days old, and I said to my husband, I need a bath. I'm sick of having like these bed baths, because I've got a bed with a hoist in the lounge. And I have gone over this story vaguely in one of my stories. And when I went upstairs, it carried me up the stairs, and I'd got like a Zimmer frame to help me walk. The baby started crying. Anyway, look, long story short, I found out that he was cheating by a text message that was on his phone saying, I can meet you tonight, Chris, but we can't have sex because I'm on a period. And that's when I knew that I had the stroke for kind of like a reason. And then afterwards, when they did all the I had spinal taps and all the rest of it, you're only supposed to ever have like 2. I had 4 because they couldn't pull the fluid off the brain to find out what was going on. So yeah, it was a bit of a weird situation. But yeah, that's how I know. That's kind of like, if ever I get that shaking feeling inside now, I know there's something dramatically wrong. Yeah, I lost the memory. My memory is not very good. I come out the other side, and I had to learn to talk and walk again. Oh, don't worry. It was now I don't see it as, if it hadn't happened, I'd probably still been in that dead end marriage that there was no love, and it was just a thing. It was just, well, he was with me and I was with him and we had children. It was hard, but it wasn't like, looking back now, I think because I've suffered so much adversity since I was a child, it was like, oh, here we go again. All right then. Oh, well, I haven't got Instagram, my sweetie. I haven't got Instagram. You can email me, or you can message. I don't know if you can you message on PayPal? I think you can. I haven't had a message, Casey. If you want to, grab my number off Cindy if you've got iPhone. Although it's still there, because I've taken all social media off my phone now. The only social media I have at all is YouTube. Although my profiles are still there. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, you can message on PayPal. I thought you could. Okay, we've got a sex bot again. Oh, okay, somebody. Casey, you're on the fucking roll. Look at you. I'm an Aquarian, my darling. With Moon in Leo, and I'm yeah, I've done away with all social media. I've got no kind of attachments to anything anymore. I don't need to fulfill my ego with likes or pictures or find out anybody else is doing. I'm really happy living in my bubble and doing what I'm doing, serving what I'm meant to. It just destroys and takes away my focus. So I'm really happy with things. I don't have a cigarette addiction anymore. I think the only addiction I probably have now is I like a cup of tea. I've done really well. Not one cigarette, Cindy. Still relented. I've got 2 different vapes. I know. I seen it come up. You know what? That woman's like Wonder Woman with her phone, isn't she? Do you use like a up-to-date Apple Macintosh? I don't even know what they're called, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Leo Moon, Sag Rising. That's my Well, you see, because I've learned so much about what's going on the outside in, and now I understand the journey at such degree, why we all have to raise our consciousness to the level of what's going on around us, as in the world and the existence and all the rest of it. Me and Cindy have just been on about this, haven't we, Cindy? About Trump and Biden, or I shouldn't even say that, should I? Oh, fart pants and bollock balls. Well, in this country, yes. Oh, really? Oh, well done, Cindy. I remember when I remember when you cut it. I really do. And I was there with you, and then I relented backwards, didn't I? But it really was my last voice. Coming from somebody who was into the heavier side of drugs and toxins and social media and all the rest of it. So yeah, the awakening has happened, and within me and I'm a full vegetarian. I don't eat any kind of meat, so I don't have especially because I've heard as well and Ghetto Nun keeps going on about this, so big up to the nun out there. She's probably never even heard of me, so I don't even know. I'm not saying it to get admiration, but I love that woman. She's been talking about this processed meat, and it's come to the media attention that there's so much meat now that is chemically produced in factories, because I do vape, so I go bananas. I've got down, I think I'm on 6 milligram now. I want to go down to 3. I can't do 9 or 12. Well, his time is up as well, Julie. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, Norris. It reminds me of that Norris off Coronation. I don't even watch Coronation Street, but I know that the Norris man. I know who he is. Yeah, the nun in the convent. Oh, I've been a nun in a convent for a long fucking time, I tell you. Almost exactly the same time as I found you, I found her. In fact, I think it was because I either liked her channel or liked your channel first. I don't know which one I found first, but it's the same kind of thing. I think it was yours I found first because it was late on the evening, because she puts hers out in the morning. And I hadn't slept. That was right. Yeah, it was late in the evening. I hadn't slept. I couldn't sleep. I didn't know what I was doing. So I found you, because obviously you go on live between 1 and 3 a.m. here in the UK. And then literally after I'd finished watching you, I think I fell asleep. I was stoned. Woke up and went onto YouTube because I'm going to look at some other videos, and that's when I seen the Ghetto Nun. People who follow the Cup of Love Tarot follow the Ghetto Nun, and it's been 3 years. March. Cannabinoids, yeah, we are. Oh, thank you, Casey. Thank you. Who's on California time, darling? Who's 3 hours behind? Who's California? Actually, California. 3 days. Well done, Maya. See, that's the thing. You see, I haven't wanted it at all. Have you bought it with the nicotine? Because you can upgrade. Here, look, I'll show you. See, here in the UK, we have these little bottles. Oh, the other one. I don't know where it is. But we have another one. And then the other bottle is just nicotine in its shop. Oh, you're Canada. Yes. So we put the vape juice in, and this has got 3 milligrams. But if it's not enough, if you're not getting the kick, then you can buy just raw nicotine that you pour in into the bottle. So you get a higher nicotine content. So you're not going to have the anchoring and the craving so much. It's the smell. I got candles. I think in my bedroom at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles and one of those wax melt burners in my bedroom. All different colours, and depending on what mood I'm in. Hello, Alban. Then I use those. We're just having a knit and natter, finding out how everybody is. Okay, so in the UK, the I don't know what, I don't. There's the main organisation of the TV. I think I could say it on here, BBC. I'm going to say it quick. That has been found out. Yeah, they probably are. They probably are. I'm not even saying they're not. Yeah, I mean, the research hasn't been done for long enough for anybody to find out what's going on. I know that the instant vapes are really bad. Oh, yeah, I don't mind to drink here and there, just a couple. I don't drink much. I mean, like a bottle can last me months and months and months. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm 44. I didn't start smoking until I was 18, and I never smoked a cigarette until I was in my late 20s. I went straight to smoking weed because of my medical condition. I was in bad pain, and they said, oh, well, have this weed. I said, well, I don't like smoking. It didn't smell like smoke. It didn't smell like that tobacco-y smell that I always had on my mum, like that smell. It wasn't stale. It was, weed just smelled a bit earthy, a bit like dandelions and vegetation. I smoked weed up until last year. I gave up 2 years ago, and then I relented back. No, I don't cough anymore. I don't wake up wheezy. I used to walk up and down the stairs. I mean, I struggle walking anyway, so it's a lot harder on my heart. And with being in the wheelchair and being less mobile. Wow, doula, that's great. I think that's part of willpower as well, though, when you're ready to do it, isn't it? And I've put a lot of weight on, so my bones are affected even more so. So that's why I want to get down a little bit. I'm very, very happy, but it's just that I'm finding, like, if I'm really poorly, turning over is a chore. Trying to get up and lift this, I don't even know how much I weigh now. I think it's about 190 pounds. So that's about 13.5 stone, and I'm only 5'3", so 5'2" really, 5'3", depending how straight my back is. So it's quite a heavy set for such a little frame. Such a heavy set for such a little frame. So this month is really about health and wellness and looking after myself. And it's hard for me to do exercises the way everybody else is. I know, yeah, the family's here, the soul family. Okay, that's one deck shuffled. Let's see, let's go with our classic. We like our classic, don't we? Cindy, I've ordered the Seers. Is it the Seers deck that you've got? I had a little bit of change left over from the donations from yesterday after buying my chair and a net curtain of beautiful sparkly spackly lights. The Wolf Pack. Is that another deck, is it? I love decks. I've been looking on eBay and that. Oh, I'm so happy that you're here, honeybee. See, when you've got nothing else to do and you're sitting there, you kind of look at your phone and it's, oh, make something productive of the day. Get out there, share your energy, appreciate those who appreciate you, and that's why I'm here. When my children go to bed, I'd be sitting on my own. Sometimes I don't sleep till 3 in the morning. Sometimes I go to fall asleep at 9. I did an hour and a half healing session with a lady from Nebraska earlier on today. And I was completely and utterly drained. I think I absorbed during the healing session. I can sometimes take on their energies. So I went and had a salt bath, a spiritual salt bath with the crystals and that. And then I lay down. Me and my son sat and we did some meditation. My 5-year-old will sit there with me. He sits there, does this hum, hum. Always hilarious he is. And then I lay down and I was listening to some guided meditation talks and understanding of relationships and all the rest of it. And I fell over asleep. Scorched earth. I put some in, yeah, no, if I'm doing a salt bath, then yeah, I will put some in there, especially, it depends on what I need. Like I needed energy restored today and some kind of clarity rebrought back. So I put citrine and I had, what did I have? I'll show you what I put in. And my citrine's still in the bathroom. So I had the natural quartz, the natural rose quartz to help with the opening up of the feminine with the yin this morning. The yin energy that was in there. I've left my citrine in there. It's a big yellow one. And then I had the jade, because jade is a lovely, the jade crystal. Yeah, I use clear quartz if I've got a headache or if I need to connect to divine, or if I feel like I'm a bit blocked. It opens up my my third eye and my chakra from above. What you mean through the post? Was that mail me through the post? If you want to email me, my darling, I'm going to put my email up in the description box. So if anybody wants to do that, then just message and I'll give you my PO address, my postal address and stuff. And I've bought a little mini bag. So when I go out, I take these and I put this one in my bra with me. I've bought some palm healing. It's all right, Penny. I bought some palm reading cards, so I'm going to try and figure out how to do the palm reading, because that's really, really in depth as well. It's just another divination, isn't it? Palm reading. I've got, look at these, what I've got for my little ones, because my little ones are very much into the spiritual world. They're the little mindful cards. And it helps because I've got one who's autistic, and it comes with in a little bag, and it's got a little crystal in there. And you can see I've never opened it. Your future is in your hands. You just have to plant the seeds. Oh, they're flower seeds. So they get sent some flower seeds when they order these cards. So you got mindful minis. Imagine you have a dandelion. Slowly breathe in, hold it. Gently, gently blow all those seeds away. Say goodnight to the moon, Good night, Luna. Thank you for lightening up my night sky. So these are like little affirmation cards for the children, because I've got one who's got autistic spectrums, he's got sensory issues, and he's on the Asperger's list. And then I have a 5-year-old who's just very, very sensitive. So it's part of the homeschooling means that I can learn them the values of life my way, and they haven't got to be indoctrinated by the schooling system. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, well, there's lots of different ones. I'll use this one, and this little, oh, there we go. This kind of little laminated card here, it shows you the signs of how to do your meditation. Then it has, each chakra has a crystal connected to it, so you know which one to unblock. And then when you align all of them, then you use all of them to align, and then you have a guided of what they mean all in between. It's a beautiful little chart that I got when I bought my crystals, and it's something that I go back to because I can't always remember the basic ones. Yes, I can, but some of them I can't. So yeah, there's plenty of things out there if you just look. It's just having the eyes to look and see where you're looking for, you know. I've had Reiki, yeah. I had Reiki in the beginning, and the guy that I went to and had Reiki with, he says to me, darling, you could do this. He didn't know anything about me. Yeah, rose quartz is good for your heart opening, your heart chakra. But you got to be a bit careful with having rose quartz around too much. It's like I'm an amethyst girl because I'm an Aquarian. So when I have that around me too much, I become too logical, too much in my head, and I can overwork it. You see, there's always a good thing and a bad thing, you know. So yeah, the first time I went and had Reiki, he got the crystal out and all the rest of it, and he was going over me and feeling the energy, and he said, you've almost got, for somebody who's, because he saw me as an earth child, as just somebody who works in, you know, walks in, who's just earthly, not a 5D, not of natural, or anything out of the actual order. And he said, you've got one block. That's all I can see, all the way down, top to bottom, one block. He said, you could do what I do. You could do this. But I've never gone into the Reiki side as yet. My daughter, hello, Cynthia. My daughter wants to go about doing Reiki, I think, and I think she's going to look into it. But yeah, when you've got naturally healing hands and naturally healing spirit around you, I think you can kind of turn yourself to anything if you really want to. I don't think there's any, I think there's any limitations. Only the mind is your limitation, isn't it? Okay. I feel weird just starting with these ones. Let me get, where's my other oracle? Oh, here they are. Oh. Right. Because I did the morning message, I'm not called to do the normal oracle I would do. Massage therapy, yeah. I know somebody who's done that as well. But with my hands, I can't physically put my hands and help somebody else's body because my hands are they're not very good. I haven't got much strength in my hands anymore. I dread the day I'm going to find, I had to do a reading the other day and I didn't put it out because I was really poorly. It was a morning message and I had to just roll the cards out. There's a guy on, is it Minot's Pond? He doesn't actually shuffle, he just rolls them out and takes the card out, and I had to do it that way and it felt so alien to me, and that scares me about losing the function in my hands. The last couple of days, my main finger, these are all knackered anyway now. This one, oh, thank you, Heath. This one was, it kept twitching, it's got its own mind, and I know that's because of the nerve damage from when I got my head caved in and dislocating my shoulders and stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm gifted elsewhere. I mean, I could probably do the Reiki because it's not necessarily physical touch, but massage and massaging, no, I probably wouldn't be very good at that. I haven't got the hands for it, I ain't gonna lie. Spirit message. Let's get our first spirit message and then we will do a collective read. I love how calm it is in here tonight. I had a beautiful message off Kirst, the lady that we was all helping yesterday and the day before. She came through to me today. I know, I have, but you see, it helps me to understand from no judgment. And this is why those who are the best healers have been through the most pain. Oh gosh, oh I'd love that. I've never had any adjustments, and because I dislocate, I've been very dubious about going, because I can lift my arm in the wrong direction or go and, you know, pick a cup of tea up and my arm can fall out its socket. So to get an adjustment, I think I would completely fall apart. I don't think there'd be any way of keeping me together. Hello, Jojo. We are doing fine here. You're just in time for the cards. We've been knitter nattering, bollocking around the Reeking for almost 40 minutes. Bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Jeremiah. Yeah. Yeah, the banks are, there's a lot of systems that are failing now. I told you this. I said this is going to happen. It's all going to be hit. All the establishments of hierarchy, all going to be failing. Bottom of the deck. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With your hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Yes, Jojo's here. I had a bit of a flap attack the other week, didn't I? When I couldn't see him anywhere and I hadn't seen you all day. Okay, clear your space. Get rid of the clutter. Clear your energy around you and use feng shui. Well, this is the recent past, and then we've got the present. So in the recent past, this is what everybody's been doing, and this is what I've been doing. Completely changed around, created a new workspace, cleared out energy, and now I think it's just the residual energy that's inside, isn't it? Because you can physically let go of things on the outside, and then you have to let go of the residual energy that's inside. So where are we today, collective? Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And after this morning, that triggers, that's what worried me, that anybody would be triggered and over anxious and all the rest of it. And this just gives me confirmation that the message this morning was heard. It was heard and it was felt, it was accepted, and it worked. That's all I wanted to know. So we're at peace. The angels are saying we're at peace. So, collective, overall energy. The truth, finding that pathway, the Ace of Swords. Truth is the most valuable thing, whether that's the truth about yourself, the truth about your journey, or the truth about the connection that you're in. Oh, it's all going to collapse. The banks are, my darling. They've been taking too much money off everybody for too many years. They take your money and then give it to other people to make big, massive profit. And while everybody is getting taxed on the money that goes in the bank from the tax they've earned to the tax that's in your petrol to the food that you eat, that's taxed again. The only people that are earning is the government and the mint and the banks. And that's all set to fail and change. Hence the reason why Bitcoin has come in. I was watching Elon Musk something about Bitcoin, and it's the only currency that cannot be governed or regulated by the system. Hence the reason why they wanted to stop it, but they can't stop it because you can't. Each Bitcoin person is their own bank manager. It's not owned by anybody. It's an invisible currency, and the government cannot tax it because they cannot get their hands on it because everybody's their own bank manager. Therefore, there is nobody who earns more money on your money than you. So it's a new way of doing things. It's like, I suppose, when it went from trading chickens and milk and egg for these round bits of coins that people decided was now value. The changing of value is coming. Oh, there is no hope. It's the new world is here. We just can't see it. The illusion of the moon is hiding things. Buying gold. Apparently, gold prices have gone very, very low. Gold is a massive good investment at the moment. And don't forget, in the pandemic last year, the gold prices was astronomical. Okay, what's in the recent past? What's in the recent past? Because our overall energy now is finding that path of truth, taking the sword out of the sheath and following that, cutting the ribbon. Oh, I've never noticed that before. Look. Oh, I'd love to go back to that. If you notice, I've never noticed this before. This is cutting the cord. See the ribbon that attaches you to those contracts? To be able to elevate to the 5D, which is apparently within the clouds, you've had to take the sword out of the sheath, cut it down, and sever the ties. So this could also be severing the ties, finding out the truth, overall cutting connections, cutting the way to the past, cutting out things, severing the ties to those contracts that are no longer serving us. Recent past, recent past, recent past. What's going on with the recent past here? Recent past. Oh yes. Sadness and disappointment. This is in our past. And in the moment of despair, we didn't see the Two of Cups sitting behind us. So let's see if that Two of Cups is coming in. Let's see if there's some new love or soulmates. And we are all soul family here. Sometimes that's all you need to get through a situation. So what's in the present moment of today? What's in the present moment of today for the collective? Oh, that's a good analogy, even if there's nothing good of the day. Oh, a Page of Wands. So this could be following the message of the divine or moving forward. You might not have all the knowledge. You might not know where you're going, but you're willing to take that step forward, taking the message on board. I'm totally addicted to oxygen. I'm totally addicted to tea. Oh, yes, I am. What's the outcome with the energy that we have at play here? Yes. And this is why I love lockdown, because the air seemed clearer. The air was cleaner, wasn't it? The beaches was cleaner. The sea was cleaner. Nature was healing itself while we was out of its way, which tells you, there you go. Okay, so the enlightenment, look. Lockdown could be coming again, or they could be trying to lock us down. They could be trying to lock our mindsets down, make us believe that there's things going on that aren't. But you see, we've got the truth, the light of truth here. I've got Earl Grey downstairs and Twining's Earl Grey. So we're following that inner light. The Fruit Loop of teas. I should try that. They used to call me Fruity Loopy. So yes, coming forward, we're following that inner light. Following the inner light. Following the inner light. So we're following that spiritual path. We've cut connections to the past. We've cut connections to the old people, to the people who held us back, because in the past they did nothing but leave us in this air of disappointment. We've taken a step towards our passion, maybe via a message. The downloads could have come in here from Spirit with the Wands, because don't forget the 1111 card is Wands, and the 8 of Wands is a message. So this could be you followed that internal message to move forward, and you are now. Yes, exactly. That's what I said. We're going into lockdown. So this is locking yourself down, but following the inner light this time. I won't be opposed to lockdown this time, not at all. In the other past, it was for a different a different thing. Smell the tea bag before soaking. Smells like Fruit Loop cereal. Oh, I'll have to try that. Okay, so what's the heart of the matter at the moment? King of Wands. Oh, okay. So we're doing this because we're kind of confidently defiant, because the King of Wands can be a little bit defiant, can't he? Standing up for what he believes in and not getting knocked down. In fact, the King of Wands is kind of looking like, you want me to come out? Who the fuck are you? I should be listening to you? What? Yeah, and today was the 12, at 12 o'clock today, it was 12, 12, got 21, 21. 2 and 1s is big. And that was the same. That energy today was the same. So this is the King of Wands energy that's crossing, that is the heart of the matter. It's that defiant look. I ain't getting up to deal with your bullshit. I know who I am. You want me to come out? Nah, I'm sitting at home watching Netflix and I'm chilling by myself. Yeah, that's exactly what I would love to do, Penny. If anybody's got one of those little houses, retreats, that's happily I would happily move in. What? Exactly. And why are we like, and it's, you know, look, it's looking at, like, are you serious, dude? Why are you crying over this piss bag of milk? It was sour milk that spilled anyway. Like, you're looking at your past thinking, did I really feel like that over that useless tosser? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yes. Yes. And you're looking back like, you fool. You're a fool. Yeah, we was a fool. We was a fool. We was a fool. And crossing that is what happened. Oh, I would be on that plane, and Cindy knows this, don't you, Cindy? I would be in that. I would be over there. I would be all over that shit. Give me the south. Give me the hills. Give me the mountains. Give me that freedom of space and of tranquil air and of warm. Did you really? And somebody's walking away from the mental anguish. Yes. I like light sweet tea. I don't like it too dark. It gives me heartburn. It's too strong on my system. Oh, honeybee, let me come. I'm from Wolverhampton. Well, my kids are now. I'm off. You're on grid. Get yourself a generator and get off grid. So somebody has decided to leave how they used to be. This could be a situation. This could be just a mindset. Because it mentally, it was giving you so many burdens. You've learnt those damn lessons. And you're willing to take your swords on the boat. This is, look, the moonlight energy's behind us and the water there. That's the Cancer moon coming. Oh, I've never seen a real, well, I have seen a real gun, but not a legal one because they don't have them over here. But I wouldn't know what to do if there was a gun in the house. The only guns I've ever seen are the ones that are on man's arms. Those guns. I'd be frightened to death. I would be so compliant. It's ridiculous. I'd be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, let me lick your toes, ma'am. Oh, no, Jesus, Lord, no. No. I would be frit to a frit Devon. So you're looking back on the past as if to say that mental anguish is gone. You're not going to rattle me no more. This is not happening. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Clarify. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess in reverse. So there's no longer that time of knowing and not speaking. You are speaking on what you know now. No holding back. Seven of Pentacles, you've cut the ties because you've looked back and realised that nothing was really growing. Nothing was really manifesting. The Pentacles couldn't grow much further. The health wasn't going to get any better. You had to cut ties with something because you had to help heal the past situation, and the past situation that left you all up in your head that was really disappointing was due to a toxic connection or somebody who had addiction, something that was not healthy for you. So by stepping forward into this energy of the Ace of Wands, you've turned into the Queen of Pentacles. You carry 2 and have 5. You carry 2. Huh? Oh my lordy. I'd feel like the Queen. Like, you can't touch me. He's got a bazooka under his hooker. He's got a bazooka under his hood. So you turned into this Queen of Pentacles. Grounded. Stable. Looking forward to her future. Yes, it is. Simplicity is the key to life. Wow. It is. It's a good, I know, yeah, it is over there. So I've never been somebody that's okayed and agreed with the gun law. I really haven't. I'd shit my pants. They called me, in my group, they used to call me the Rottweiler. Because anybody had trouble, they used to phone me. And I'd turn up in my car. I used to have a BMW. And it was like one of the old-fashioned style, a bit like the Dukes of Hazzard kind of car. And I'd pull up I'd be rocking in there, doesn't matter what time of day, and I'd be shooting the mouth. I'd be dangerous if I was back in my toxic day with a gun. I would. Ain't gonna lie, in my toxic day, I didn't know how to contain my anger. So good that if I do come to the US, it would be that I'm healed now, because I think it would be a drawn out shotgun and I'd be either shot dead or I'd be locked up for the rest of my life. So lockdown's coming, but the lockdown and following your inner path is going to show some things with illusion. Look, we've got the crab here again. We're going into the Cancer retrograde moon or cycle, whatever it is. So moon cycle is coming in through Cancer and we're retrograding in Aquarius. So the Cancer of emotions is here and the moon. So illusions, things you can't see are not going to affect you. So there's plenty of illusions going on. Or the illusion of lockdown. Something's going to happen. Yeah, I go to Welshpool. I've got friends who live Oswestry, around the corner from Welshpool. Family member, my godmother. I went there Boxing Day. Real men don't play. Real women would stay. If you got that many guns, dear Lord Jesus. Okay. So what's on your mind? What's clarifying this at the moment? We've got the Four of Swords, healing, working on self, quite happy to be out in the cold, defending your decision because you'd rather be out in the cold, away from the system, locked out of the society. This is walking away from societal things. No, they don't. No, they don't. So this is you walking away. So you're healing issues here. Building a new start. Building the new world. Because the old world left you out in the cold. And you'd rather be out in the cold, defending your right to be free. So the heart of the matter is, you would rather be free and seen as a radical, seen as somebody who is crazy off the wall and a co-conspirator, than be in the illusion of lockdown. The illusion of this lockdown, what they're trying to put on you, you'd rather be free, and you're freeing yourself from the burden of what's going on in the outside world. Collective, that is a really good energy. Okay, so I think I'd be a good Southern girl with an English accent. I think I would. I think I would. I think I'd be really good. So we have the Four, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Ten of Wands. So with this full moon coming in, the thing we have to be careful of, the warning, is not taking the leap, not being in this fool's energy, not taking the leap and trusting what's going on with the universe. Look, right there is the moon. The things to consider is the Three of Cups. Getting together with people around you. What do you want to do? You want to protect your lifestyle, protect your rights to bear weapons, protect your rights to not have to be vaccinated, protect your rights to not have to put your children into an education system that you believe isn't right, protect those who have been not heard in the judicial system, protect your money from the banking systems. Whatever you do, oh my God, I don't eat any meat. I'd be really shit. So you're protecting yourself. The burdens of life have learnt you lessons, and you carry that well. No matter what they put on you, you will keep moving forward. Put me in lockdown. Tell me I can't go to the mall. Tell me I can't do this. Tell me I can't do that. This is the system trying to bear you down, to wear you down, trying to bring you to your knees. But look, there's your deers in the background, Cindy. I might not be able to go to the supermarket, but I've got a gun. Why have I got a gun? Because I have the free rights to do this. I have the free rights to do this. I don't care if I'm not allowed in the mall. I'm going to go and shoot my own damn deer. Try and burden me. Try me. Do you know what I've been through? Do you know what it took to succeed to get to the other side of life like I have been? And you think some rules and regulations and all this crap is really going to get to me? Do you think you can burden me down with what's going on? I don't think so. I'm a free walker, me. Is that jerky? I'll get shit done. And I'll carry the burdens you put on me. Well done. Bottom of the deck, what we don't see coming. What we don't see coming is somebody's willing to speak now. There's no more holding back. You might know it and now you're going to speak it. Because you are ready to nurture a new beginning with the Queen of Cups. You want an emotional fulfillment here. You want to be, you're intuitive. You're connected to your heart chakra. I literally can't swallow meat. I can't chew it. It doesn't sit right in my mouth. I was told from a young age I shouldn't eat meat when I had my gallbladder taken out. My body can't distribute animal fats in any which way. I don't have it's kind of like sending a post to the post office and there's no distribution centre there anymore. It would just sit in a pile and get fatter and fatter and fatter. And that's what happens to me. I'd eat the meat and I would just go and explode. I don't have a fat distribution centre. Mine got took out when I was 12. Because you are completely walking away. You're following the divine light. And you're taking your wand. You'll leave anything behind. And you're going to a new beginning with your wand. You're going towards it and you're going to be really happy. You're very confident that you've chose this path. You're going to have many options come towards you. And yes, you're going to be tempted with the fate of the past. That liar, cheater, thief, unfortunately, is going to come in. Unfortunately, you're going to be tempted in. But you know what? There's a choice to be made. And my darling, you're going to choose abundance. And you're going to choose victory. And you'll quite happily sit on your laurels and cut this fucker out. You might have to say a little thing, but oh my. You're in this energy and it's going to passionately move you forward. Collective. I think the lessons for those who understand have been learnt. Those of you have walked away and took yourself in your power. It's working. We just kind of get on here, don't we? Eagle Scout. I don't know what half of these words mean, but I need to come and find out. You've never had a gun. Do you know, like in this country, if you've got a cricket bat or a baseball bat in your car, you can get done for having a lethal weapon. We can't have those things. I no joke, I've got a little toolbox next to my bed with with screws and nails and stuff in. So I've got a hammer and a screwdriver next to my bed, because if anything happened and I happened to accidentally hit somebody over the head, or if I accidentally used my 190-pound bodied self whilst I was screwing a screw in the wall in the middle of the night and fell on somebody and accidentally jucked them and stabbed them, then I would get prosecuted. But if I've got nails and paraphernalia around me with the hammer and the screwdriver, it would be an accident. Yeah, I've got some beautiful stilettos, but they're in a cupboard, in a shoe cupboard, so I don't have that. Oh, I do love myself. I'm quite happy in my own skin now. I do fear sometimes, but not fear. I do have a worry that somebody might. I don't even have that fear anymore. I used to. But yeah, we don't have that. I don't know. I watch so many films where they've all got guns. It's a bit bloody frightening to me. But should you have the rights to choose? Yes, you should. Oh, yes, you should. But the same goes with a gun can kill you in one shot. But you should also have the right to be able to do. I have gorgeous skin. Oh, thank you. I do try and look after my skin. I mean, I'm 44. It's my birthday in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. You can't find them in your... I've only got a size 4.5 shoe, which I think continental sizes is a 34. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Beard? No, I haven't got a beard. I haven't got a beard yet. Maybe in a few years' time. If I'm going to have a beard, then I'd want one like yours, Jojo. If I'm going to have a beard, I want a real one. I have the odd stray hair now. I'm 45 in 3 weeks. I am. And I don't have any plans to celebrate it. I may take myself off to an Indian restaurant or something. What would I like for my birthday? I'd like to wake up for the first year in many years and just not be disappointed. I think I'd like to wake up, get my hair done, myself, and my makeup on, go down to the river, maybe have coffee on the river, maybe go and buy some new like incense sticks, or maybe even purchase myself a nice little crystal ring, stone ring or something along those lines. And then maybe go to a restaurant by myself. And then I like to sit by the river on the night time. So I think that would be my birthday day. Who was here in a past life? Oh, in America. Yes, I do. I've been so connected to. I'm not a city girl. I don't connect with. I'm an old soul, and old souls have plenty of reincarnations. And I've got country in me. I've got that. I love the Grand Ole Opry. We've said, didn't we, Cindy? My time will come for me to get there, but that's where I'll end up being. Oh, I don't know. You'd have. I'll put my email in the my description box when I finish this, and then you can email me and I'll send you my address. That would be lovely. Thank you very much. I think it's been quite a few years since I've had a birthday gift. Yeah, it has. My daughter bought me a lovely pair of Diamante crystal type earrings for Christmas. So I did have a Christmas gift, and my mum bought me a coat. I do. I love Nashville. I love Alabama. I love all of those really rich, wholesome, like Georgia and those southern countries. My first idol I ever had. Really? My first idol I ever had were when I did history. I couldn't connect to, like, they did history lessons over here, and they do things about like Hitler and all of the war times. Rosa Parks. I would love to. I think, I don't know which part of Georgia it is. I don't know if it's Baltimore, Georgia. I don't know. I couldn't say. I'm probably speaking completely bullshit there, but I know Rosa Parks is from the down south. Oh, okay. See, now I love things like that. I'd love to be able to dig up bones and, you know, find dinosaur fossils or Vikings, that kind of thing. I like things like that. I like history. I like Stonehenge we've got over here, that kind of thing. Rosa Parks was a big, massive one for me. She was my inspiration. I used to live in an area when I was younger. There wasn't many white people. Yeah, we were talking about that, didn't we, Cindy? I said if I came over to the US, then I would see about getting some kind of venue where we could all get together. And those who do tarot, it's kind of like a tarot team meetup. So it's like a meet and greet, a personal meet and greet, but we have food, we can have drinks. That's the one, the civil rights music that I would love. It's just the richness of authenticity. You see, in this country, with the country I live in, it's so politically correct. They do not like honouring those things. Good afternoon, Dan. Whereas I like people who stand up. I don't care if you're right or wrong. To have a belief system, a fundraiser to bring me to the USA. Oh God, don't, because I'd have to hire. I'd be like, okay, then if I'm coming to the US, I know that's what I thought. So we can do something like that. Just find out roughly how many people and get a venue together. Make a weekend of it. So if you're traveling for 3 or 4 hours here or there, we can all get together, and we could have like a weekend thing. So we could do the first night of maybe we could have drinks and all the rest of it. I'm not sure. I'd love to go to the Mississippi River. I would love to have that, go on that boat with the paddle that goes down the river, whatever that is. But I remember watching The Colour Purple. That was like I used to wrench my heart out. How they would sit on the night time, the lanterns would be on and the river was just there, and they would be all singing in these bars, and it was so connected and full of rhythm and soul. And I know there's a lot of pain associated to that time, but they knew what living through adversity was. And because of my life story, it's almost like I've been reincarnated on the other side of the pond in another colour of skin. So it wouldn't surprise me if I was a black freedom fighter back in the day. Do you know that would be my Calamity Jane. The living in the shack and that very fairy tale kind of dream, but living as a renegade, something that's completely different, because she tried to conform, she tried to fit in, Calamity did, and she couldn't, and she had to be herself, the gunslinging, but deep down she did really want to be a woman. And she was just very much raised in her masculinity side. So I kind of relate to that. Dolly is my absolute idol. I love Dolly. Sweet home Alabama. Living home in a trailer. Mom, I'm coming home to Lou. Yep, I'm coming home. Every time I say I'm coming home, I think of America. And it's remember that film in the 80s, Coming Home. Oh, what's it coming? Is it Coming Home to America with Eddie Murphy? Something like that. Oh, what have I done? I love Dolly. Oh my goodness. You had all your beard cut off. Would I have to get the jab? I'd be going down the river. You'd see me on one of those dinghies. Because we're rolling on the river. You see, now, I don't know. I've got medical exemption because of my health condition. So there's a lot of things that I can't have. So if I could get a way around getting there without it. But you see, if not, there's going to be a collapse to the mandate. They're going to try and enforce it. And I think they'll get so far and it will collapse because people will rebel. And when the mandate then falls and people, it might not be 2022, it might be 2023, because they're going to try and get overly strict and chaos is really going to come in. We've got an April, the energy is quite rank, and then in October it's a big stinker. So I think after then, that's when the revolt and the revolution's really going to set in October. Be warned. So I think realistically it's most likely going to be another year. This time next year would be more of a chance, because I think once people stand up, and especially when Trump comes in again, because I think he will be re-enlisted 2023, 24, something along that. He agrees with the injection, but he's not up for the mandate. So I think that will be the time when I come. It won't be over. It will be the start of the new revolution coming in. Come on out. Yeah, okay, you can have your laptop. Here you go. But you're not, no, it's bedtime, so you can't have it on.
I know.
What's what you want it for then? It's sleep time. Do not put it on. Yeah. So I don't think for 1 second. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. I don't think for 1 second that they're going to be able to mandate it in America, because America is the forefront to change. And America is leading the way. It's the closest to the magnetic field of the earth. And that is where the connections are going to be so strong. It's going to rock people. There's going to be a very massive divide, almost like a volcano. And then, you know, when there's an earthquake and the ground literally separates. Who's that? I don't know who you are. I'm not on Instagram. I don't do any social media anymore. Apologies. But I don't know who you are. I've never seen you in the chat before. I'm not being nosy, I'm not being rude, but and I don't know how to even pronounce your name. So no, I don't have social media. Apologies, I don't. I have YouTube and email. Very simplistic girl. No, I don't do any social media. Exactly, Stony. So I think that eventually, that when the mandate gets, because Biden's going to try and push for the mandate to really be put into place. But I think when he gets through out or has what I call a dodgy ticker, and I think something's going to happen to his health-wise, that they're going to put like somebody in, is it like a deputy for a certain time until they can get the re-elections done, something along those lines. And that's when there's going to be an uproar, because people are going to see what's been hidden. There was so much that was hidden, and whoever goes into power next is kind of going to go in with this sword of truth, with the Aquarian energy that we're in, and a lot of truths are going to come out. And I think after the truths come out, then the mandate will be dropped completely. And that's what it's going to be like the purge. It is. It's almost going to be like zombies are running around, completely taking over. See, the zombies we've always been told is the wrong. The zombie apocalypse, you'd think it was like the dead people. No, it's the awake people. And the zombie apocalypse is going to come. There's more people out there that don't believe. They just hide in the background because people don't like. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if I could get to a part of America where it's not mandated because there's so many little parts, and then drive through and I'd rent an RV or something and do long distance drive, because I know, I mean, you can drive from England from one side to the other in less than 7 hours, like literally Land's End to John O'Groats, which is the top and the bottom, in about 7 hours. I know you can't even cross 2 interstates, can you? I'm not on social media. I don't do social media anymore. I need to remove the link out of my bio. Oh, I will, honeybee. Stop being a bugaboo. Oh, Stony, I love you. I'm not on Instagram. So I don't, my profile's still there, but I don't have it anymore. I don't have that. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's not on any of my forums. Yeah, he is. He is. Abundance is coming. Whatever happens, it's gonna be okay. So with all this changes, and this is why we need to find balance. This is why the collective has to get together, because you see, we was probably that group of people that was classed as a bit like cuckoo. The people that, you know, was the misfits of society, and without guidance and focus, we could have really rebelled and gone the wrong way, couldn't we? Well, Miss Cindy, you know about Miss JFK and the old Princess Dee Dee, the real queen. No, I had one in the first lockdown, but as a piss take, because it got my tarot channel advertised all over it. Quite funny, actually. Oh, yeah, I would love to. Yes. That would be an absolute dream come true. I used to watch, what was that film? Quentin Tarantino with the titty twisters. And they went over the Mexico border. And they had that big RV. And they spoke. Oh, God, let me think. I can't think of what it's called. No, it's not. You're breathing in your own CO2 and oxygen. I'd love to. I would absolutely love it. But I would have to get out the RV on Route 66 and get an open top caddy and drive down that motherfucker at like 100 miles an hour just to feel like how Thelma and Louise felt all those years ago. Oh, Dusk Till Dawn. That's it. Now, I love that. I always wanted to be Salma Hayek and put a snake around my neck and start doing the sexual mystical dance and then turn around and see, I've got so much American culture that I really am so connected to. I think I'd be a good American citizen. They don't really want me in England, so somebody's got to want me. I think I could quite happily live on a boat on the Mississippi River and just sail up and down and then jump off and get into an RV, go into the mountains, find my little cabin that I built out of some wooden logs. This is my dream life. And live there for the winter when the snow's on the ground. And then in the springtime, go around all the fields and pick crops. And then go back to the river. Really? 8 out of 10 of cats, that's fucking hilarious. And Countdown, oh my God. What's her name? Oh, the mathematician woman. Her name's gone out of my head. Did you really? Oh, Dan, that's my kind of dream. I would love to live that life. Oh, honeybee, you're an absolute star. I've got my regular countdown, yeah. I've got my pillow. You'll have to excuse me. Oh, Montana. Oh, Riley, yes. He grew up in Montana. Quantum physics. I used to like watching Quantum Leap. Do you remember that? Where he used to jump into other people's bodies and fix their problems and then move on because he did something bad in his actual living life. So his sole contract was to jump into other people's lives and fix them. If you think about our spiritual path now, there isn't much difference. If I've had to experience this life over and over again to try and learn my karmic lessons and probably in each lifetime fix somebody's woes or sadness to be able to get to where I am now. Do I like egg punch? I don't know what egg punch is. I've never heard of it. I've heard of eggnog. I think isn't that an American Christmas time drink? Okay, Joe, go and fix your chicken. What does that mean, honeybee? Is that derogatory, or am I just being a simple English woman that doesn't understand the language? You live on the Devil's Triangle. Is that Texas way? Is that right? Have I got that? I don't know, because I'm sure I've heard of the Devil's Horn, and I know that's on the, is it going on to the Mexico border or just over the Mexico border? Something along those lines. I thought that, honeybee, as well. I know. Should we say bye-bye? Well, I think he's a bit of a leech. I'm not being funny, but you don't ever address a queen by the way that he's come across. If he wants to get to know somebody, then you infiltrate them in a better manner. I think he's a bit of a page, a bit of a nighty onesie. You know what I'm talking about here. Maybe he would learn some lessons by being here. Just wait, we'll just watch. As long as the derogatory comments don't come. If they do, then hoot and boot him, hoot and boot him. But wait for just in case. Everybody deserves a chance, but no. Yeah, don't worry, I will get there. I'm building up. You see, some people come in with the ego of intent, and then it's how you play it back. I'm a queen in her own stand power, and this is my castle, and tomorrow I will have my throne. But yes, if it gets derogatory or low, then boot and shoot him, honeybee. Yes, come correct or don't come at all. I'm a 44-year-old grown woman who's been through her darkest days. No, I got that feeling as well. I think it's just one of those leeches, you know? No ego, super shy. Everybody has to have a certain element of ego, otherwise you wouldn't get out of bed, and I'm not being sorry. But those photos you sent me, there's an ego somewhere there, and it's very, 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 very good. Egos can be good when they're on a higher level. It's when ego's in your lower energy that it can become detrimental. It's okay to have an ego of some kind. Oh, me and Jojo. He's my husband at the other side of the world, connected by understanding without the connection, if you know what I mean. Don't you think, Jojo? I do. I think if I was a Southern belle, I'd definitely be married to somebody like you. Well, it's just dropped a few numbers, so maybe Mr. Page of Wands has decided to go off. Okay, so I'm not saying there aren't good men over here by any means, but there aren't many that I've kind of connected to that are on what I would class. Okay, I'm quite happy. I'm very old-fashioned. Oh, I'll tell you what they mean, Joe. Don't you worry. I think once you read me, you would quite understand what they mean. I like... Do they have teeth? They're not as nice as the American teeth, no. That's one of the big failings with men over here, I will admit. Their teeth, they're not in the best condition, generally. Why? Because dental healthcare over here is free. And because it's free, it's not taken advantage of as in such way where it's seen as something that you have to put a lot of effort into. Yes, that's why I said if I was born in America, the Southern Belle, I would be his. I'm really old school, old soul. I'm very happy being the wife of somebody. I'm kind of an assistant wife, if you know what I mean. I'm very independent by myself, but I kind of like to do those kind of things. I know it makes no sense. It's crazy. It's kind of like how can I put it? All of mine have got a story, but you see, this is my painful side. So this is the side of pain and heartache and virtue and how I grew my integrity. So this side is going to be my healing side. So my idea for this side was going to be having a tarot card sleeve. So if you imagine, so you've got all the different cards kind of placed in strategic places all up and down the arm. But it's just finding a tattoo artist. I'm a very traditional woman, yes. So can I change a wheel? Yes. Can I do CV boots? Yes. Do I know how to change brake pads? Yes. Do I understand about suspension, transmission and all of that? Yes, I do. Do I understand about oil change and filter changes and spark plugs and all the rest of it? Yes. Can I tile a home? Yes. Can I lay my own wooden flooring? Yes, I can. Can I decorate? Yes. Can I do the things that I can spend and enjoy with a masculine man that would do those and me shadow with them so we could have a joint venture? Yes, I can. Can I bake and be the woman at home? Yes, 100%. Can I stitch, sew, make things, use a sewing machine? Yes, I can. Can I be a mothering person? Yes, I can. Although I'm a fixed sign, I can be very traditional in the sense of that when I get a partnership, it is a partnership and you work together, and I don't need extra outside influences, so I don't have a massive circle of friends. In fact, I don't really have any friends. And am I okay with that? Yes, because I'm my own best friend. So I wonder if I know any good artists. Well, I'm waiting to see somebody's work, Joe. So you see, I'm waiting for a certain tarot deck to land on my doorstep, and I think I might take that inspiration and, you know, I think somebody might have to design one for me, Joe. You know, something's quite original. That kind of thing. Am I a good party host? Can I hold my own and be the feminine energy around a party situation? Yes, I can. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then you could design it and then you could fill in all my gaps. Joe, would you like to fill in my gaps? Does that sound quite innuendo-ish? The amount it would cost me to fill my gaps in this country would be about the same price as an air ticket over there. So I think I could do that. I think we could work there. I fly, you tat. I'm filling my gaps. Does that sound like a deal? Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm hilarious, aren't I, honeybee? And then you see, well, you see now, he could go and collect the deer, vessel, venison, whatever it's called, and we can start the fire, honeybee, in the RV out on the outback. I think that would be a really good adventure with Miss Cindy catching the fish. Miss Cindy can come and catch the fish. She can be the fish catcher. Jojo can be the hunting man, the hunter-gatherer, while I would be happily laying the fire down at home in the RV, making daisy chains for everybody. Probably drinking a bit of that Tennessee whiskey a bit too much, but there you go. Can you just imagine it? Don't you just think that would be like the epitome of ideologic living? Do you not think? What's Kaluha? What is that? Penny can bring the veggies. Yes, she can. And the weed. I haven't smoked. I'll tell you something, I'm really hilarious when I've had a drink and I've had weed. Like, I'm really hyper hysterical. People say that I'm like a comedian when I'm stoned. 116. I don't know what that means. See, I need to learn this language. The Mexican liquor. Coffee liqueur. I can make moonshine. I've known plenty of men that went to jail and made hooch. I know how to make raw alcohol from orange skins, sugar and bread yeast. If that makes any contribution to the party. I will season the goat. I know how to season meat very well to make it taste. I like honey roasted vegetables that are steamed to perfection with that slight crunch so they're not soggy. And I'm very good at tossing a good Caesar salad because I love my salads. I can bake. Moonshine, exactly, moonshine, my darling. I can make that, which is over here is called hooch. Fermenting. So this is why I don't have my hair down. Can you see how I'm playing with it like I'm a 5-year-old? That's got issues. Yeah. Add blueberries. Oh, yes. And I like to collect natural herbs from the ground. Yes, yes. If you can brew it with the wood, that is amazing. Yes. Yes, it would. Moonshine does put you on your ass. It's ridiculously strong. German. Well, see, that's where my name comes. I can speak German. Are you ready? Guten Tag, guten Morgen. My name is Lisa Lotti. My Mutter and meine Vater are, I forgot what the other one is, at the Postulati. Basically, hello, my name's Louise. My mother and father work at the post office. I learnt that. Meine Geburtstag is on 5th of February. My birthday is the 5th of February. That's what 11 years at school in this country learnt me about German. That's about all I ever sunk into my head. So if I went to Germany, I'd be able to ask where the post office was and tell you when my birthday was. And I'd be able to tell you that I've got a mum and dad that worked at the post office. That would be about it. I can count as well. 1, 2, 3. Oh, low power mood. I can count in German as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 28. I just counted 26. And that's, I think that is the complete, oh, okay. Meine Mutter is Ruth. Yes. See, now that's about as far as I got. I didn't really absorb anything more than that. I think that's all we had to stand up and say in our German exam. Guten Morgen. So I didn't have to learn any more than that. Oh, what's going on? Why is my battery going off? Screen's going dark. I may cut off. I don't know why it would cut off, but there's something going dodgy on there then. Are you going live tonight, Miss Cindy? From Stuttgart. Stuttgart. I would love to. I mean, I can't deal with a cold because of my bones and my health conditions. I'm coming to America. I'm living in America. Whoa. Wie bist du? Wie bist du? Oh, look, I don't know what's going on with this. It keeps going dark. Licking the letters out of the Constitution. Okay, so where am I going to have that tattoo put then, Jojo? Oops. Is that me being crude? Oh, yes, it is. I need to stop playing with my hair. It's going to be as greasy as hell. I thought it was a rude joke, but I don't know. I kind of get lost in the translation. I get the gist of the message. Oh, that's good morning in German. Okay. Are you going live tonight, Miss Cindy? Oh, he's a character, isn't he? Humour is it's one of those things that you either have with age or you lose. And the older you get, if you get funny, then you know that you've hit the jackpot. Yeah. I would love to, get to the old stage in life where you lose your teeth and then you go to your grandchildren's house and they've got their parents there. And then your teeth fall out and they end up in the bottom of the cup. I think that would be hilarious. It is. It is. I think when you get over the youngster in life, then you get to the understanding that with a laugh a day is something out of this world. If you can laugh and chuckle at life, then I think you really have. It is hilarious, isn't it, Honeybee? Oh, can you imagine me and you stoned, chuckling away with moonshine, while Cindy and Jojo are out collecting the fish and the venison? I think that would be like really, yes, yes. Was the cues funny, honey? See, I need to understand the lingo. Send the eagle out for his prey. Over the channels and far away. Bring me home, cowboy. I don't know why my screen keeps going off. It keeps going dark. Oh, don't worry. Yeah. You see now, do you know what the key to having a weak bladder is when you get to a certain age? You want to come see the royal tattoo? I know. Is don't wear knickers. That's the way to cure wetting your pants. Don't wear pants. You're a mess. Oh, have you seen me? I come on here in my pajamas with my knotty bun hair. You have can you blow the bagpipes? I didn't have enough air in my lungs to puff that thing. I didn't have enough air to blow down the pipe to inflate the bags. The bag kept depleting on me. The AC/DC song. Which one's that one? I want the bagpipes. And the neighbours get pissed. You can play the bagpipes and I'll sing. Yeah. Just let it flow like the river. Dribble it down your leg. All you do is wear scrunchy socks and Ugg boots and it catches it at the bottom. I'm not incontinent. I'm keeping my feet warm. It's about perspective. Use the hangman in the situation and change the perspective of what you're thinking about. Oh, Lord. Yep, there's nothing better than listening to the bagpipes play Auld Lang Syne. Over here in Scotland, you can run off to Gretny Green and get married at 16 and they play the bagpipes as you leave. I'm not sure if that's a good omen or a bad omen, but it's an omen. You can play the keyboard. That's right. We'll start making up a band. Yeah, we'll make a band up. We won't have a lead singer. We'll just all be the backup singers. Cindy likes making songs up, so she can be the freestylist. I can be the one that just belts out 3 words because I don't know the rest of the song. I don't have Instagram anymore. He's back. That's when the old potties come into play. You play the guitar. Guitar. Play the guitar. Play the guitar. A long way to the top if you can rock and roll. You can lead, yeah. I can sing soul songs with a belter. Play songs with a belter. The psychoholics. Is that a cross between psychedelics and alcoholics? La 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 dee 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 dee. That's what I do. That's what I do. You know what my favourite? I used to love the Carpenters. I used to sing this. It's quite a depressing song, but I remember I was about 14, 15. I come home drunk, and I sang. And I didn't realise how drunk I was. And I came home and I lay in my bed and I'd got a little radiogram next to me, you know, like with the LPs on. And I'm sitting there going, each day I listen to the radio, waiting for my favorite song. As it played, I'd sing along. It made me smile. Those were such happy times, and not so long ago. How I wondered where they gone. Those old melodies still sound so good to me. All the songs I love so well. Every sha-la-la-la, every whoa still shines. Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that they started to sing so fine. When they get to the part where he's breaking her heart, it can really make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more, shooby-doo-lang-lang. That's my era. There we go. You had me singing a burst. Nostalgic times. Isn't it such a beautiful song? And the depth of the song, it was... And her life was such a tragedy, wasn't it? Such a sweet tragedy. Poor thing. Restricted by mental health. Oh, that's what I mean. We could have a right old jamboree around the fire. Setting up the fire. Oh, well, thank you, Michelle. 111. It's lovely here, isn't it? It's just like a little get together with a few cards in thrown in down. If you want the cards, then fine. But I do the main readings here and there. But these are more about healing and connecting. And this is what it's about. Connecting to your soul family right now, isn't it? And if you haven't got friends around you, then this is where we go. Check out the fiddle and the drum. Yes. There was a song about a fiddle, wasn't there? Oh, is that Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat on a fiddle? It is a Carpenter song. Yes, it is. Karen Carpenter sang that. Oh, we love you too. And another one I like is Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. I love Kenny. What was that one called? Remind me what the Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton song was called. Is it like a bridge over troubled water? Like a bridge over troubled water. No, it's not that one. They will lay me down. And what's that other one? Dolly Parton and oh, what's Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers? What did they sing? There's something about water in that song. See, when I get it going. That's it. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. Sail away with me to another world where we can ride for each other. Ah, from one lover to another. Ah. And the other one I like, these boots are made for walking, 'cause that's just what I'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Really? Simon and Garfunkel. Hello, Stacey. We're just having a jamboree here without the alcohol. Without... To another world. Hey, that's my song, isn't it? What's that other one? I love Dolly. There's a few of hers now. If it was Oh, there's 9 till 5. It's not that one. There's a few of hers I like. I can't remember them. And then I'd come off here. And then I remember them all. And I start dancing around my room, singing them to myself. Like a very sad person. Or a voice note Cindy. Coat of many colours. Yeah. I'd have if I had the backing music, or if my son's took the laptop, so I can't even Google any. Another one I like to sing is that Soul Provider, and I can't remember the words. I can never remember it until I hear the beat start. Freebird. I can't. I'd have to. This is the thing. You see, my mind goes blank. I know all of them, but I just can't get the rhythm in my head. And I'm concentrating on my phone. I think my battery's about to die. I am an old soul. "555" on the screen. Changes are coming. Hello, Rosie. Like a bridge over troubled water, they will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, they will lay me down. I love all the oldies. There's so many. Little Feat in concert. Take Me to Church. I love the gospel singing. I love it. The gospel songs. What I'll have to do is I'll have to bring my laptop in when we do our next little chitty chatty. Okay, get the sexy bot out, Cindy. Wipe that arse. Mapu walla walla walla. You're gonna get mapped around the head with a baseball bat. Somebody took him out. Somebody sucked. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, honeybee. There was one about an angel in the sky. Angels in the sky, and oh my god, it's somebody. The most sing it at funerals over here. See, my mind goes blank. Five-finger death punch. That arsehole needed a five-finger dead punch up his arsehole. Jojo's here. He's just said hello to Rosie. To Frankie, Rosie. Spanish Angels. No, it's I don't know what it's called. I need to get my charger. Let me just see if I can get my charger. Oh, this cold weather here today. I woke up and it was icy on the floor. And it's killed me all day. And then sitting there last night for, what, 3 hours? Lewis? Lou? Lou? Can I have the charger quickly, please? My battery's about to die. Thank you. I think I've got like 1% left. Oh. Oh. It's not charging. Oh. Why does Mercury retrograde want to fuck me over?
charger isn't working. I've had so much issues with technology, it's ridiculous. Yep. Okay, we're charging. We're charging. We're not gonna die. Retrograde. No, I've really, have a nice Indy. Everything has gone tits up for me when it comes to retrograde. Why does, look, my screen just keeps going off. I didn't have an issue when cords were stuck to the wall either. Since you have to plug things in, no, it's no good, is it? I like the things that come with a plug on the end. When you don't have a plug on the end, it's like, what the hell's all this about? All right, let's see. Mine's done all sorts of shit. Oh, how are you? Oh, look, my screen keeps going off. This is doing my head in. When it's on, it shouldn't. When you're live, it shouldn't. The screen shouldn't go off. You know, like when you're watching just YouTube and then you don't have it on there. Does anybody know this one? You have a plug. Plug me in, Scotty. I've got to be careful that I can't play too much because you can't play songs on YouTube, can you? Oh, it's 111 here. You can't play a song, can you, on here? Oh my God, this phone. Why is it not staying on? (111 a.m.) Ta-na-na-na. Ta-na-na-na. Whoa. Oh, girl. Baby. Oh, baby. Talk about love. Talk about trust. Talk about forever, baby. Talk about us. I stick to my guns. I believe it's gonna stay here, baby. It's just begun. You don't understand, no girl. The full intent of my plan. Baby, I wanna be your soul. Oh yeah, look, I've got one. This is my absolute favourite. And when I've had a drink and I go to the karaoke, this is the one I play. Jolene by Miley Cyrus. I love this one. The backyard event. It's all acoustics. Yeah, look, let me listen to the sound. You can listen to the intro. Jolene, 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 begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 even please don't take him even though you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your skin is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could even take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Please don't take him even though you can. Hey, look, see? Jolene. I used to sing this when I've had a drink. You will take him. They always do, don't they, these karmic bastard bitches? This talk with you, my happiness depends on you, and that's where you went wrong. You decide to do, Jolene. Your happiness should depend on you. And you could have your choice of men, but I will never love again, 'cause he's the only one for me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Let's see, what other Dolly ones have we got? I'm probably gonna get flagged up, aren't I? Oh well. It's nothing new for me, is it? I'm always getting flagged up. I love Kenny Rogers as well. You just come from Happy Hour. Oh, I wish I was in Happy Hour. I don't actually. I had a drink the other night. I've still got some Jack Daniels down here. There's only a little bit left, mind you, but that's probably about 4 shots, and that's more than enough for me. I could be very drunk on 4 shots. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world. We can rely on each other, for one lover to another, There was something going on. You did something to me that I can't explain, where I feel no pain. Went on. Tender love is blind. I always says, islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another place, and we can lie on each other, Do you know this one, Dancing in the Sky? That's the one I was trying to think of. Anybody know this one? I don't know. If I Had a Heart. Okay, 1 second then. If I Had a Heart. Let's have a look. Tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Is it free like they say? Is the sun bright forever? Have your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth different with the emptiness. What was that song that JoJo said? Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky. And I hope you sing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven with you around, since you arrived. If I had a heart. First one in the selection. Oh, Vikings. Who's this then? Oh, this is Fever Ray, If I Had a Heart. This Viking looking man is a bit like I like that Viking look. That beardy thing. Okay, let's have a look. Let me have a listen to this then. Let's see what Joe's eclectic taste sounds like. Oh, well, apart from the fact we've got adverts everywhere. Fever Ray, Keep the Streets Empty for Me. Okay, skip on ads. Why does my phone keep going like this? It's doing my head and I have to keep clicking it. 9th of January 2005. It was a marital aid. So was hot chocolate in his day, wasn't he? So oh, it looks like the 6 of Wands. Look, there's a boat leaving in the middle of the river because he's rolling down the river. Oh, yeah. And I know this sounds weird, but I've got a bit of a fetish thing for that ginger beardy look going on. That ginge. I've got a bit of a fetish for gingers. Always have done. I think it's because I was a natural born. I was kind of gingery myself. And yes, the cuffs match the cuffs. The collar matches the cuffs, if you know what I mean. It sounds like mantra. Oh my God, there's a swimming pool full of dead people here. Bloody hell, this is a bit dark, Jojo. Look at that cult. It's like satanic. What is this all about? I'm going to have to cleanse my bloody room. We wouldn't be singing this at the jamboree party, that's for sure, Jojo. It's a Viking theme song. Okay. Who's that other country artist that always sang with Dolly Parton? Yeah, same here. Country songs. What's her name? Tammy Wynette. Tammy Wynette. I used to love her as well. Oh, I just seen dead bodies and like satanic signs all on the house, and it scared me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Scared me. I'm such a fanny, aren't I? I'm such a real womansy woman. Like, I'm not good at this stronghold shit, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this. Oh, okay, you'll probably know this one. Brett Young, In Case You Didn't Know. See, I've got the Viking colour in me. I'm naturally fair with that ginger. Look. Cause I didn't. The things I say, I couldn't. Cause here comes nothing. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. Be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. even though I don't tell you all the time. 'Cause I had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. I love this. It's a glass of wine. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Oh, you pulled me in. Oh, you got me thinking. Yes. Things that I've been thinking. Ready? Ooh. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. I'd be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, 'cause I had all of you, everything. In case you didn't know, crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. I don't know why my screen keeps going off. It's doing my freaking tits in. It's probably telling me to go to bed. Please go to bed. Well, my phone keeps going off, so it's probably time for me to go as well now. Well, it's been lovely vibing and jamming. You're mostly Norwegian, Rose. My stepdad's family tried to get me to eat what? Back and relax. Yeah, my phone keeps going off, honey. I don't know what's going on. Nowhere first. Right here with me, yeah. Who knows how long they're supposed to leave? You got nothing but time. Love you, Cindy. Here next to me. It's gonna be alright. It'll be. Baby, it's you and me. Bye, everybody. I will be back probably tomorrow or the next day. So just ride with me, see where this thing goes. It'll be, baby, just let it be. I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys who didn't treat me right. I never tell you lies, you're gonna lie. Eat up this great love, show me what you're made of. Boy, make me believe. Oh, now, girl, you know you're beautiful, and it's easy to see. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Exactly the song of the day. If it's meant to be, baby, just let it be. We're going now anyway, Jojo. Ride with me, see where this thing goes. It'll be, baby, just let it be. Ride with me, see where this thing goes. Good night, my darlings. Ride with me. Maybe we don't, maybe we will, maybe we won't. It'll be, baby, just let it be. It'll be, baby, just let it be. Baby, just let it be. partners for me over here in the UK for 3 years now. It's been Cindy, Richlop and Tyler for me, now you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for putting me in a category. Hang on, I don't even know where my cursor is. For putting me in category with those. I'm blessed. Well, that's me calling it good night and howdy all. And I will see you soon. Thank you for the night. It's been a great night. Keeping us each other's company. Have a good night. Kisses from the UK. Bye. Enjoy yourself, Rosie. Have a good time. Have a shot for me. Good night.